A very good morning to you. Thanks for spending part of your Sunday morning with us. There's a company in the Strip District that calls itself a lunar logistics company, sort of like the FedEx for deliveries to the moon. And now NASA has awarded Pittsburgh-based Astrobotic a large contract to deliver 14 payloads to the moon in advance of returning human beings to the moon. KDKA's Amy Wattis has more on what this venture is all about.
NASA awarded Pittsburgh-based company Astrobotic $80 million, and it plans on flying at least 14 payloads to the moon by July of 2021. Astrobotic, headquartered here in Pittsburgh, is one of 3 commercial moon landing service providers in the U.S. selected to deliver payloads to the moon as part of its Artemis program. The company has proposed to fly payloads to a large crater on the near side of the moon. Each commercial lander will carry the equipment provided by NASA. The equipment will conduct science investigations and demonstrate advanced technologies on the lunar surface. This will pave the way for NASA astronauts to land on the lunar surface by 2024. Less than a year ago, Astrobotic was awarded $10 million to create a precision landing system for their spacecraft Peregrine.
So potentially the spacecraft behind us could be the first things to show that we can produce water fuel from the moon and potentially turn the moon into a refueling station for spacecraft to go deeper and deeper into space.
As the experiments are happening, the world will be able to watch. NASA says the selection of these commercial moon landing service providers represents America's return to the moon's surface for the first time in decades. These plans will help support sending the first woman and the next man to the moon. As part of their submissions, each provider will be flying specific NASA instruments to the lunar surface. So what's the next goal for NASA's Artemis program after its mission in 2024? Well, NASA says that's to establish a human presence on and around the moon by 2028. Then it hopes to prepare astronauts for a mission to Mars. Reporting, Amy Wattis, KDKA News.
Joining us this morning on the Sunday Business Page for a closer look at this mission is Astrobotic CEO John Thornton. John is a graduate of Carnegie Mellon University with advanced degrees in mechanical engineering. John, congratulations on this contract. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. We are so excited.
You gotta be. You and I first met years ago when you started this company with Red Whitaker, a noted CMU professor, graduate. Tell us first a little bit more about Astrobotic.
That's right. We got started 12 years ago. We spun out of Carnegie Mellon University and took a while figuring things out, how to get going as a company. But right now we're focused entirely on delivery to the surface of the moon. So we're making the moon accessible to the world.
Making the moon accessible to the world, and particularly to NASA. What is this $80 million contract all about?
Yes, this $80 million contract is to deliver 14 NASA payloads to the surface of the moon.
What does that mean? What is it you're delivering?
So we're delivering science instruments and exploration devices and technology demonstration kinds of payloads. So all different instruments and things that NASA wants to go to the moon and learn more about it.
You're developing the lander, is that right?
That's right. So we buy a launch to get to space, and we build the lander that goes on top of that launch vehicle that goes from space all the way out to the surface of the moon. And then once we land on the moon, we become the local utility. So we provide the power, we provide the communications for the customers that are flying with us.
I think what's so unusual, I think, to a lot of people watching this is that we usually think of NASA as kind of running their own show, that everything is government, government, government. This adventure, we'll call it an adventure, involves private companies like yours.
That's right. NASA has really led the world in public-private partnerships in the development of industry. And this is a perfect case in point, where they, right from the get-go, are not doing it as a development contract, they're doing it as a services contract. So they say, oh, you're ready for business, the moon is open for business, and we're going to be buying.
Do they have similar contracts with other companies?
They did award 2 other companies along with us, one Intuitive Machines and another Orbit Beyond. So we're in competition and we're excited to get going here.
So you're going to actually develop over the next couple years, I guess, the landing mechanisms to carry out or to do the things that NASA wants you to do?
That's right. So the next big objective for us is to build up the lander. So we're starting with a structural test model to make sure it can survive the rigors of the launch environment. We're also working on the flight computer right now for the lander. And then we're going to be buying all of our flight components in the next few months and building it up inside of a clean room here in Pittsburgh.
You know, and that's the part I love. Here in Pittsburgh. Does this mean more jobs in Pittsburgh?
Absolutely. We'll be adding dozens of jobs to Astrobotic. We have dozens of openings right now for aerospace engineers, engineers of all types, mechanical, electrical, software. We need some business folks and some folks running our front office. So
you've got a help wanted sign.
Absolutely.
Out there up front, and you're still over in the Strip District, right?
We actually just recently moved to downtown.
Oh, nice.
And then that's just a temporary space, and we're looking at a place over in the north side right now. So we're very excited, and we're going to be expanding our footprint here in Pittsburgh, and we are so thrilled to be building landers to lead America back to the moon right here in the Steel City.
Are we committed to landing men and women on the moon by 2024? Is that really going to happen?
NASA has plans to do just that. So they intend to build up a large SLS launch vehicle to get up there, a crew capsule that goes on top, and then they're looking to providers in the industry to build human-class landers.
Well, we only have a minute left, but I wanted to pick up on something you said to Amy Wattis, or that Amy said in her story just a minute or two ago, and that was using, are you really going to be able to develop the moon as sort of the next launch base to Mars and other planets? Is that the idea?
Yes, the early missions are going to be science and exploration, but over time we're going to look to the resources at the poles of the moon, particularly the water, to turn that into rocket fuel. If the moon can become a gas station, a relay station, we can then explore the stars.
Boy, I love that imagery. A gas station. You see the moon as a service station.
Absolutely. It's just the beginning, but it all starts with regular routine robotic delivery, and that's launching right out of here in Pittsburgh.
And again, help wanted on Astrobotic Store. You're really looking for folks to come work with you over the next few years.
Absolutely, yes. We're going to be expanding up to about 75 people. So we have a lot of openings, and we're raring to go and looking for candidates.
Well, John Thornton, congratulations to you again on this award.
Thank you so much.
This is great, great news for you, for Astrobotic, and certainly for Pittsburgh. And gee, I think it's great if Pittsburgh becomes really the base for the next mission to the moon. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.